So, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. I wanted to show you, they're doing a, let's see if I can get it here. Yeah. They're doing a roadblock, and I'm not sure who all's involved in it. They brought in about 15 or 20. They look like they're all from Guatemala, but they had different uniforms. And this is Easter weekend, and so that's what's gotten all the traffic backed up, and that's what's going on. I'm not sure what it is, but anyway, I wanted to, that's not really what I want to talk about, but it is kind of interesting. Like I say, they brought in about 15 or 20. They all look like Guatemalans, unlike some of the places. Sometimes they'll have stops and they look like foreign consultants, I guess you want to call them. I don't know what you call them. But then I mentioned before on some other videos that they've had FBI and ATF from the United States down here helping them do searches in not only car stops like that, but also in houses, searching houses, buildings, and stuff like that. In fact, I know one time they stopped me, and it was some kind of Americans. I don't know what it was. They didn't make it a point to come over and talk to me, but they disassembled my vehicle. I mean, the car panel, the door panels, and tore the seats out, emptied everything out of the trunk. I mean, they were impressing the American consultants, whoever they were. But I say they were either ATF or FBI. And the reason I found out later on, that's what the word was, because that's what I was saying. Why would they do something like that? I mean, they got really aggressive, and what it was, putting on a show. And but anyway, what I wanted to talk about was and I mentioned that here in Guatemala things are much more obvious. Down here we got the same problems as they do in the United States. It's just it's not only it's just obvious, but they don't hide it. And an example is, like, say, the corruption. Corruption in the United States, they have the same corruption in the United States they do down here. The thing is, it's so much smaller down here. The corruption is felt fast. I mean, when the government officials are stealing and you see them spending all this money, they're from nobody, and then all of a sudden they're buying these fancy houses and fancy cars and all this stuff. They see it down here. In the United States, we don't see it when all our government officials improve their lives really quick and their families improve their lives. Same thing down here. I mean, you want to do something, some kind of business, you want to make it a legal business. I don't care what kind of business it is. You want to make it a legal business, you get one of the officials' relations to be one of your partners, and then they're going to make it a legal business, whatever it is that you're getting into. So otherwise they make it hard for people to get into certain kind of businesses. But if you get one of their relations in there, well then, hey, they'll get you on through. So it's obvious. And one of the other things that's really obvious is the diet on the people. The majority of the people, and I mentioned it, there's something not quite right, and I wasn't able to figure it all out, and I have now. I say I've been going out with more. I've been going out with. Now I've been going out. I haven't gone out. I haven't had dates for forever, but now I've been going out. So now I see how the people eat, and I used to think their mentality was because of their genetics, and this is what it was, the culture and stuff like that. But now I see a lot of it is the contaminated and toxic food that they eat. And what I say that because they're eating packaged food, and I thought everybody ate like me. I mean, I ate fresh food all the time. I mean, we don't open up any packages for me to get anything to eat. And but I say now I find out that many people, what happens, they don't make much money, so they work a lot, and they don't have time to prepare the food, and you know, they don't really have that much in the way of storage for food. So in other words, when I told you I got more food in my car than what people have in their home. So I mean, I prepare at all levels all the time, and they don't. They and the thing that, and I've noticed it because I'm a whole lot healthier than everybody, and I can't figure out now why this is. And I say all these gals I'm going out with, you know, I'm even healthier than them, and you know, I'm a lot older than them, and I can't figure all this stuff out. And now I say I thought it was in the culture or in their genes, but like I say, it's in their diet. And now see, that's one reason why I got out of the restaurant business. I got out of the restaurant business in 2002, I think, something like that. And the reason was the United States government was telling me what kind of food I had to serve. You know, I thought, how can you tell me what kind of food? You know, I mean, when the gardens grow and you know we fatten up, you know, whatever we're eating, you know, I could serve this food. But they said, no, you can't. You have to serve packaged food. And I thought, well, why would I want to serve packaged food? I mean, it's no good, you know, but it is. And now things have changed. You know, it's been over 15 years now. And now generations have learned to eat packaged food. So that explains why I see so many obese people in the United States, and why I see so many people that are so unhealthy. And down here, it's even worse. Like I say, it's more obvious here. And I say, so these, and then I say, I told you, my friends now, I've been single for 3.5 years now, so now my friends, I don't have married friends anymore, they're single friends, but they're all 40-some years old and younger, you know, so it's not that I want something like that, but that's all there is. I don't know where all the older people go. I guess they're all sickly, I guess. It must be because the younger ones are sickly. And I say, I've got this gal I'm going out with, her sister's in the hospital. And they're like 30 years old. And, you know, what are you doing in the hospital? And I say everything is related to their diet, and the same thing with the gal. But like I say, I do the Hoi Chi, the body work. I can check these people out. I can't believe how sickly these people are. And but I say now I've been watching how they eat and what they eat, and I say to them, it's funny because they eat packaged food. I mean, potato chips, anything you open up a package for. That's what they do. They don't cook. And I thought that was really amazing. With all the fresh food and stuff like that they have here, they don't cook it. They don't get the fresh food. They buy packaged food. And they go out to McDonald's. That's their big thing. And McDonald's is cheap. It's just about cheaper to eat at McDonald's than it is to fix food and stuff like that. So, and anybody with any sense knows that that's not, they're making it out of packaged food. So, and it's not even real food, you know, so I mean there's a lot of chemicals and stuff in it. So I'm really shocked how things are so bad. I say now I've stepped out of my my social class I say I'm out amongst the people more, and like I say, but they don't speak English, so that's why everything is observation, what I see. And it's funny because I've heard that it's expensive to eat healthy. You hear that in the United States. They talk about that in the United States, and I thought I didn't think it was, but now remember I said things are obvious down here, and now I see the same thing, and I'm thinking it's the same thing in the United States. You're either working hard in the United States, and then when you're not working, you're looking to be entertained. So you're watching TV or football games, and I don't know whatever's going on. But like I say, you don't have time to prepare the proper meals, healthy meals, and because healthy meals aren't a priority to you. To me, healthy meals are a priority, so I spend, well, for me, I don't have to spend the time. Like I say, we've got cooks that are making all this stuff, but like I say, even when I'm not here and I'm on the road, like I say, I still eat healthy, but it's harder. It's harder to eat healthy. And like I say, when I go to the United States, it's just about impossible to eat healthy, and that's because they don't have fresh food. So I'm going to start looking more, because when I was younger, young people didn't get sick. Now young people are getting sick. Here they've got the government, what do you call it, health programs, in which they're overloaded, of course. I mean, the people are poisoned, they can't hardly function, and they got a shortage of medicine. And well, yeah, I mean, when you got a sick population, and but like I say, that's where they make money, is through the pharmaceuticals. So there's just so many things that are wrong, and there is no steps to turn it around. And down here, I mean, everything is bad. Even their political system is bad. I mean, well, like I say, there's just so much corruption going on at all levels. I don't even know how to even start or explain it, especially so you all can understand it. But like I say, it's obvious here, but you have to open your mind to see it. And down here, they don't open their mind. Why don't they open their mind? What I say, their minds, they've been eating crap. Their minds don't work properly. And I think that's what's going on in the United States. This trip, I'm going to start looking more and seeing how, because I've had, I say I'm 67 years old, I've seen a lot of stuff, and I want to see what kind of changes, especially since I'm not in the United States. Whenever I come back, I see the changes, but I don't ever, I'm not that focused on the people themselves. This time I'm going to try to focus more on people and see how if their mentality has dropped down like it has down here. I mean, these are pretty simple-minded people, and so I'm gonna be watching. I'm gonna be looking. I'm gonna see what it is, and I'm gonna see, and because there's explanations for all this stuff. You just need to open your eyes, open your mind, and be able to see what's going on. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com.